Guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jordan. Welcome. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Great Resignation and if this could be an opportunity for you to land your dream job. So if you're interested, stay tuned. What's up? If you have not checked out the Boss Vault yet, I highly recommend for you to go and check that out. The link for that will be down in the description below. Now, the Boss Vault is basically a hodgepodge of trainings, templates, master classes, just a ton of stuff that I do for you all. Pretty much anything you can think of, it's going to be in the Boss Vault. And it's just a free resource library for you all to catch up on your readings, trainings, all that jazz, so you can really see some progress in your career advancement. Make sure you guys go and check it out. Again, the link will be down in the description below. Okay, so according to Forbes, the Labor Department has estimated that there were about 4 million approximate people that quit their job as of April of this year, and that's just April. We're in like August right now, so there's got to be a ton more people. And basically what that's saying is people are getting fed up with toxic work culture, long commutes, and just not having the flexibility that they needed. After 2020, we saw that there's a lot of remote work from home opportunities, and people were quitting in droves because they were being overworked and underpaid. And so this Great Resignation, as they call it, is just a byproduct of what happened in 2020. And I think that it's going to be super important for you to understand what's going on, to see if this is an opportunity or just a wave that you need to ride out and let it be. So the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to the Great Resignation is a mindset shift. And basically the power dynamic between the employer or the company and the employee has changed and flipped on itself. And so now people are saying, I know my value, I know my worth in the workplace, and I demand that the company or the employer see it as well. It's not like we didn't know we had worth and value in the workplace, but now we kind of have a united platform to stand on to demand flexible hours, more pay, and better benefits. And so the Great Resignation has shown people that we can do things like work from home, be flexible in our hours, don't have to sit in an hour traffic there and an hour traffic back. And so we're seeing a new way of the work life, and we're loving it as employees, and we want it to continue. So that mindset shift and that power dynamic is super important when you think about, should I hop on this wave and quit my job and try to find something new, or should I let it ride because this doesn't really apply to me? The second thing I want to talk about in the Great Resignation, and actually in 2020, is the fact that we were not taking care of our needs. Mental health has been a big topic for the last few years, probably more than a few years. And now with the Great Resignation and everything that happened in 2020, we are seeing that our needs are not being met. When I say our needs, I mean the need for a good salary, better benefits, flexibility. There are people out in the workforce who need all three of these things and maybe even more. And now that we're seeing a large uptick in people resigning from jobs that they don't like, it's toxic, their boss is a micromanager, their colleagues suck, like it's such a big shift that we're seeing because people are understanding their needs. And companies are not meeting those needs, and that's why the hiring problem is going on right now. It's not that there aren't people to fill these jobs, it's that these jobs aren't really that great to begin with. Now, what I will say is that there are a ton of entry-level jobs that people are leaving, but there are also mid and senior level positions that people are leaving as well, and this can become an opportunity to you. I posted on my Instagram about how people were leaving their job and they're leaving these wide open vacancies, and that's an opportunity. So if you think about it, could you quit and move on to the next job? Yes. But on the flip side, because I want to keep it real and transparent with y'all, because so many people are leaving, there are a lot of people looking for work right now, and because of that, the competition is going to be a lot fiercer and stiffer, and you have to stand out in the sea of applicants, especially when it comes to certain industries like tech and healthcare. They need people, but they need skilled workers, and you need to make sure that your transferable skills are on point, and you need to make sure your networking is on point so that you can take a hold of this opportunity that's coming to you. Now remember, if you're gonna ride this wave with everybody else and quit your job, make sure you have an exit plan and something lined up. If you're just going to chill and let it ride and stay where you are, make sure that you're still putting together a career plan, or at least your next steps, so that you are not stuck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years in a place that you don't want to be. And number 3, I want to talk about career transitioning and having an exit plan. Career transitioning is, simply put, you going from one career or job or position to the next, and that tends to be in a different industry than the one that you're currently in, i.e. transition. And so a lot of people are afraid to either start over or move into a new industry because they think that they need to go get 100 degrees or 700 certificates, and that's just not true. Career transitioning, while it can be difficult, it is not impossible. And so I don't want you to get your mindset on that you can't change industries if that's what you want, because it is doable. You just have to roll up your sleeves, put a little elbow grease in there, and get it done. An exit plan is literally just you getting your affairs in order so that you can exit or leave a company or job. This means talking to HR. This means letting your supervisor know. Hopefully you guys have a good rapport where they're not, being a jerk about it. Making sure that you have something lined up if possible. If the one piece of advice you take from this is two pieces of advice. If it's one is, make sure that you really look at this opportunity, the Great Resignation, and seeing all these job vacancies, and make sure that you're taking that into account. Is this an opportunity for you, or are you just gonna let it ride? And 2, make sure that you have something lined up after this, whether it's another job or a business opportunity or something else. I just find it easier, especially when I'm speaking with clients, that if you have something lined up or you are still currently in your job, it's a lot easier and less stressful on the body and mind to have either something that you currently, like a current position where the money's coming in, you're good, or you're ready for that exit plan and you've got something already set up. So just keep those 2 things in mind. Went off on a complete tangent, but back to the Great Resignation. Basically, employers and companies are not really meeting the standards of their employees, especially after we saw all the pivoting and changing that these companies had to do when we went from in office to work from home and remote. And so now that the employees know that these companies are able to make these changes, that's where the power dynamic and the shift is coming from. So, is this a good time for you to transition into a different career, a different position? Yes and no. Yes being there are going to be so many opportunities and so many companies out here hiring, because it's not just entry level, but it's mid and senior as well. So if you're looking to move up, make more money, more benefits, things of that nature, then this is a great opportunity for you. No, because the competition is going to be fierce and you need to learn how to stand out in a sea of competitors. And so if you are ready for that, then by all means, gung-ho, go ahead. If not, make sure you check out the Boss Vault. What is the Boss Vault? It is a free resource center for you so that you can learn the basics: resume, interview, LinkedIn, salary negotiation, all these different things. There are in the Boss Vault for you so that you can stand out when you go out into this world and put your applications out, do your networking and all that jazz. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.